What is going on, YouTube? Thank you for joining me on another ENTREVOLUTION Mindset episode. It's your man Arnold, and today, guys, we have 335 opportunities to improve and develop ourselves. And today, what did you do to improve and develop yourself? Oops, almost bit my tongue. Did you do anything to improve yourself just a tiny bit? Did you develop a skill today? Did you develop some intellect today? Did you read and learn about something? What did you do today? Um, Today I kind of read a few things, a few different things. Um, had a very deep and important conversation with my significant other this morning. Um, I just talked about being in business with your significant other, and at times, in times of turbulence and instability, things, those are when the test of relationships and life in general happen. When we're doing great, things are great, but it's in our lowest points that it really matters. Are we really there, or are we not there? And I didn't want to get too much off topic with what I want to talk about today, but I just wanted to share that, like in a relationship, whatever relationship it is, friendship, business relationship, or, um, romantic relationship, marital relationship, communication is always important. Communication is key. You have to be able to talk about anything and everything, or there's always going to be a miscommunication. There's always going to be confusion. There's never going to be cohesion to the operation. And so, whether you're married or not, if you're living together, that's, to me, that's, I don't want to insult people that are married, but to me, that's pretty much an equivalent there, especially if you live together with someone for years and years. Not everyone believes in the same form of marriage that the other person believes. I don't want to get into that, but what I'm saying is that, it's, even if one side doesn't know how to communicate, the other side has to make an attempt to break things down and to have the patience to be able to communicate with that person. Or else things just won't develop, and the other person needs to understand that. They can't just not have communication skills or lack it or whatever. They need to understand that they lack that, and that they need to work on those things so that that relationship can begin to develop. Or else, it's just going to be a back and forth and stagnant movement, just moving along instead of moving up. So with that being said, that'll be the first part of today. The second part I want to talk about was opportunities. And I never talked to you guys about specific opportunities because I'm not here. Originally, you guys used to see me post my links for my affiliate marketing business. I don't even post those anymore. It's probably not a good thing for me. I'm pretty sure somebody could get curious and want to get into that business. But, I realized that I'm really here to vlog and to talk and to express myself, primarily because of my life experiences. I haven't had the worst, in my opinion. There's been people who've had it 100 times worse than I have. But on average, I guess you could say within my circle of people, it's not a common thing, the things that I have gone through. So, that's where it all started. That's why I decided to start talking to the people. And so I wanted to talk about opportunities. I saw a few things today that really got me thinking about this. One thing was really cool. It was a post, and it said, can you remember a time? Can you remember who you were before the world told you to be somebody, or before the world told you what to be? And that's pretty powerful, because when we're born pure, pure of religion, pure of hate, pure of everything, of everything. We are literally born, and we are happy, and we're lovable, and literally we don't know what anything is that adults and older people that are older than us tell us. You know, we're just going through the world enjoying it. And then people start telling us what to believe in, what to do, how to do it, what we should be striving for, you know, what success is, what a successful person looks like, what being successful means, you know, what you need to have, how you're supposed to look. All our lives we're being told what to do instead of being allowed to develop our own beliefs, our own thought process, our own self-esteem. And so that really got me thinking, because we are essentially a product of the people that have raised us. And that, you know, it's not to bash our parents in any way, but, you know, not everyone has the upbringing that they would like, or the upbringing that they think they should have, or whatever it may be. And I don't think that's too off topic, but I think I say that because the choices that I've made are my choices, but they have been influenced by the behavior and the examples of, you know, of my folks, of the people that raised me. And I'm essentially a product of those people, you know, and I've said it before in past videos, they find themselves in a struggle, constantly struggling to pay bills. And that's more or less how my life has been. I've had my highs, I've had my lows, you know. Being in the military, people think you get paid a lot. Really, you don't. But you can definitely find a way to lower your expenses. And if you're married, that always gives you more money. But I mean, that's kind of, you know, I'm not saying get married for the money, but what I mean was, you know, I've had my times where I thought I was living good, and then I've had my times where I'm, you know, broke as hell, and I have my times right now where I'm, you know, stabilizing. And so a lot of that has to do with the financial education that I did not receive growing up. My dad can balance the shit out of a checkbook. I mean, not a single penny missed. Yet there is no money saved. It's crazy to think. He is so good with keeping every single receipt. When he was working as a contractor and then as a subcontractor through a delivery company, you know, every single receipt never failed. File cabinets and file cabinets are just records of everything. Yet, no financial education because he's still struggling. And that was the point of today's video, is opportunities. What opportunities are out there, or are you looking for, so that you're not at Walmart in your 70s or your 80s or wherever you find yourself working because you did not plan for your future, because you did not have a financial education? That is a pretty shitty situation and a pretty shitty outcome. And I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to greet your ass at Walmart in my 60s, in my 70s, in my 80s because I didn't get my shit together. And this is what this video is about. Opportunities. I'm not here to sell you an opportunity. I'm not here to tell you join my affiliate marketing business. Let's do Forex together. How about, you know, I'm in the financial industry. Join my team. If you want those things, you can ask me for them. However, when I say opportunities, I've said it in my past videos. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You just have to do something. Do something, guys, because it's getting scarier and scarier to think about how my little sister, who will be 18 this year, literally has to build her own shit or she won't have shit. And you guys, I excuse my French, but I'm not joking around. This isn't something that I take lightly. This is something that I'm being passionate about. Not having a financial education has put me in such a shitty spot that my credit score is very laughable. It's below poor, you know, in terms of how they grade it. Very poor, fair, great, good, great. And that's bad. That's horrible. not saying that to be proud. I'm saying that because I'm transparent, because I'm always vulnerable in these videos, because I always speak the truth about myself and my situation. I'm not here to make a facade about anything. I don't talk about half the things that I do in my private life, because that's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to speak out what you're doing. You're supposed to just do. And then afterwards, once you get a little something, maybe you can talk about it a little bit. But just keep your mouth shut and keep building and building and building until you have something to really talk about. You mean, Arnold, why are you doing these videos? What do you have to talk about? If you don't pick that up, maybe you're not listening. Maybe you should watch this again. To be part of such a great business, you know, in the financial industry, that's not actually something that I even wanted to do. If you guys know anything about me, or maybe catch the vibe of the videos, is I work from home. I work from my laptop. I am trying to figure out how to make that my permanent source of income by way of more than one business. Essentially 2 right now, online. I have a third that I'm not even touching because I can't. And I'm not saying like, look, I got business on business. I'm starting very, very small so that those little things can grow into something big, so that I have 2 coming in by the end of this year on a consistent basis. And this third one being the financial industry, where I have to show up and be present and dress up. That's really not my thing. And that's one of the things that I did want to talk about as well, is that I don't want to have to be anywhere for anyone at any time. And not to sound selfish, I have my vision of changing the world in a different manner. We're talking. I'm talking. You're listening. But we're communicating. You're listening to something. This was my idea of changing lives. And obviously, to do Skype calls, essentially, you know, I don't have a goal of being a life coach or a mentor, but I feel like that's where my life that's where my life is headed. And so seeing the opportunity of joining this financial firm and being a financial advisor, a planner, an educator for people is something that, even though it's not my idea of building a business, it's an incredible business. And it's much more than a business. The opportunity to provide a financial education to people who normally didn't have this access in the past, because they don't have the money to sit down with a financial advisor and tell them where their money should go, where they can put their money to where it's always growing and never ever losing value. I mean, just the things that I've learned, guys, it's incredible. And again, these videos are going to 15 minutes, and I'm really sorry. Thank you for hanging in there. You know, 1, 2 of you. I really hope that you see how important I feel that this is for anybody who watches this. It's incredibly important. I don't want my daughter to be an employee for anybody unless that's what she absolutely desires. If she wants to be a doctor, a veterinarian, a dentist, whatever. If she really, really wants to be a teacher, I won't get in her way. But there is no way in hell my kid is going to be greeting you at Walmart. There's no way she's going to be moving your packages through Amazon. There's going to be no way she's doing any of that stuff at all. And I wish that I had that. And I don't say it like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, it's the past. No, I wish that I had that, because I am a product of my parents. And so I want my daughter to be a product of a successful man. I see where the future is going for employees, and it's not looking pretty, guys. It's scary. We're going to find ourselves in a crisis before we know it. And people who are uneducated with online and automation and building businesses and building wealth, they're going to be hurting the most. And then they're going to be looking at people like myself in the future, you know, the 1%, people who are successful, people who are building things for themselves, and they're going to look up and just feel negative, feel some type of way, say something, talk shit, when in reality, that's just a reflection of themselves. You choose your destiny. You choose where you're at right now. You choose that. And if you're saying right now, oh, Arnold, well, I just started a business, but it's hard. Your mind is already in that direction. Don't quit. Keep going in that direction. You can't lose if you're moving forward. You can't. As long as you have a vision, then you should no longer hold it against yourself, the mistakes that you've made, because now you're moving forward. If you're still thinking about the mistakes from yesterday, you're fucking up. Plain and simple. If your vision is forward, that shit back there doesn't matter anymore. So guys, 16 minutes. I'm really, really sorry. I thank you for sticking along for this video. If you stuck it to the end, I hope that you guys take this to heart and you take it serious and you take it as something more than someone trying to do anything other than motivate you and inspire you and influence you to find something within yourself to want to create your own life, create your own destiny, create your own future, and most importantly, create your generation's future. I want my great grandkids to be like, man, great granddaddy Arnold came through though. You know, like seriously. So with that being said, guys, thank you for sticking to the end. I love you all, every single one of you. Remember, guys, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling blue, if you're going through some stress, whatever it may be, guys, I am here. You have my number. Give me a call. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.